Hi guys. We are from Group 5.
Today, we are going to explain about ethical and unethical activities for computer network and security. Before that, let us explain about what is ethics.
Ethics is a field of study that is concerned with questions dealing with moral principles, values, standards, and conduct. Ethics says what is right and wrong in society. Ethics also deals with the good and bad consequences of those actions or decisions. People often struggle to explain ethics because everyone has different ideas about what it means for an action to be ethical or unethical. As a society, we have become accustomed to thinking of ethics as an issue that is only important for professionals working towards success in the field of law, medicine, education, etc.
We should know about ethics because this is a way to decide what the best thing to do in our life is. So, there are some activities that are unethical and ethical about computer ethics that we are going to explain and show about our topic, which is computer and network security. Basically, computer security measures are any actions taken to protect a computer from any unwanted or harmful occurrences which could damage the hardware, software, or data. Therefore, there are some attacks that could happen in computer and network security in two ways, which are unethical and ethical activities such as hacking, eavesdropping, sidejacking, virus, and worm.
Okay, now let's go to the types of attacks that could happen in computer network and security. Original meaning of hacker: explorer, risk taker, system innovator, make a system do something it has ever done before. Modern meaning of hacker: someone who gains unauthorized access to computers and computer networks. Hackers are divided into some categories, such as white hat and black hat. A white hat hacker is a security specialist hired to find vulnerabilities in software, hardware and networks that black hats may find and target. Unlike black hats, white hats only hack networks when legally permitted to do so. Also known as ethical hackers, white hats disclose all vulnerabilities to their employer. White hats will also disclose the vulnerability to the vendor whose hardware or software is affected so it may patch other customers' systems. White hat hacking techniques include penetration testing and vulnerability assessments. A black hat hacker is someone who maliciously searches for and exploits vulnerabilities in computer systems or networks, often using malware and other hacking techniques to do harm. These stereotypical hackers often break laws as part of their hacking exploits, infiltrating victims' networks for monetary gain, to steal or destroy data, to disrupt systems, to conduct cyber espionage, or just to have fun. Hey, can you break into my new build system and tell me what's the problems? Sure, I will let you know once I'm finished. I think the problem with your system is everyone that use this system should be anonymous to each other. This can prevent from someone to steal others' name or use it for crime.
Thank you. I will improve my system so that everyone can use it safely.
Hey Alex, you seems busy. What are you doing? I am currently hacking into someone's bank account. Alex, you can't do that. It's wrong and illegal.
Yes, I can. I've dumpster diving for this person's information for so long, now I can log in into her bank account and transfer her money into mine.
No Alex. This is wrong. You could get caught and you will be in prison for that.
If you so afraid, then go away. Also make sure there is no one knows about this, or you will regret.
These are Kantian and utilitarian analysis for ethical hacking. For the Kantian analysis, ethical hacking can bring satisfaction by make sure others' people information are safe. For the utilitarian analysis, it has the benefits and harm.
The benefits is he gains money for doing his job right. However, The harm is it brings no harm to people because he makes sure that the system is safe enough for people to use.
These are Kantian and utilitarian analysis for unethical hacking. For the Kantian analysis, it will infect others' information. His action is wrong. Take others' people money without permission is wrong. For the utilitarian analysis, the benefits is he will feel satisfied because he can hack into other people bank accounts. He also can have a lot of money by doing that.
The harm for utilitarian analysis is, he might be caught by police for taking other people money. He will be in jail if get caught.
Hi guys. My name is Syafiq Akmirul. My matrix number is S51342. Today, I would like to explain one of the attacks which are eavesdropping. Eavesdropping is happening when someone wants to gain access to private electronic communications, as through wiretapping of email or cell phone calls. For more understanding and details, let's watch and enjoy this video.
Oh my god. My mom is calling.
Hello mom. What's happened? What? My brother had an accident? How can this happen to him? You needs 10,000 ringgit for his operation? It's too much. I will call you back later. Take care mom. How can I find that much money? My salary is not enough to pay my brother's operation. Wait a minute. Last week, I heard a conversation between the boss and the treasurer of the company about the company's account. I know what is the company's account and its password too. Why not if I use that money first? I really need that money. Later when I get my salary, I will pay back later. So, is it wrong what Ali did? Let's identify and make analysis by using these two techniques which are Kantian analysis and utilitarian analysis. In Kantian analysis for ethical activities, Ali used the company's money without his boss's permission since he is in an emergency case who needs money for his brother's operation. However, his act did not adversely affect the finances of the company. His act is not totally wrong because he is in an emergency situation. For utilitarian analysis, the benefits for Ali is he used the company's money for his brother's operation. So, he has no need to think where he wants to find the money instead of the company's money. But it's have harm for Ali too. The harm is, if Ali is arrested, Ali will be punished and may be fired. Arg. What should I do? I don't have any money right now. I feel so stressed. Where I need to find more money. Arg. Wait a minute, I just remembered that I heard a conversation between the boss and the treasurer of the company. About the company's account. Now, I know the company's account with its password. So, why not I use company's money to gamble? The boss doesn't know about this. So, I can use that money as I wish. Let's go to the bank and transfer company's money to my account bank. After that, let's enjoy with the money. Ha 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 ha. So, is it wrong what Ali did? Let's identify and make analysis by using these two techniques which are Kantian analysis and utilitarian analysis. In Kantian analysis, Ali used the company's money to gamble without his boss's permission. He used the money for his own bad benefit which is to gamble. His act is totally wrong because he has bad intentions and does not want to pay back the money. For utilitarian analysis, it has to give Ali benefit too, which is Ali used the company's money as he wanted to gamble without his boss's permission. But, absolutely it give many harm to Ali. Why? Because if Ali is arrested, Ali will be punished. In addition, he will be fired. That's all about ethical and unethical activity for eavesdropping. Remember, do not try this. Next, let's proceed with other attack.
Sidejacking, commonly called session hijacking. It is the process of hijacking someone's access to a website session by capturing cookies or using the credentials that identified the user or a victim to that specific server. Did you know, Eric Butler released Firesheep extension to Firefox browser in October 2010? The function of Firesheep is to make it possible for ordinary computer users to easily sidejack web sessions. In the first week after release, the extension is downloaded more than 500,000 by end users. Early 2011, social media such as Facebook and Twitter announced their sites securely due to the Firesheep extension. For Kantian analysis, accessing someone else's user account is an invasion of their privacy and is wrong. Then, Butler provided a tool that made it much simpler for people to do something that also is wrong. He treated victims of Firesheep to his end. Thus, it was wrong for Butler to release Firesheep extension. Meanwhile, the benefit of utilitarian analysis is a few months later social media like Facebook and Twitter made their sites more secure. Harms for utilitarian analysis is there is no evidence that releases of Firesheep can cause a big increase in identity theft or malicious pranks. Thus, the action of releasing Firesheep extension was good. This is Carissa. She often uses public Wi-Fi to make payments or log on to her social media like Instagram or Facebook. Hence, her life in danger as her personal data or privacy can be exposed to unethical hackers through public Wi-Fi. Those unethical hackers can collect cookies or gain important information by hijacking the session of Carissa. For Kantian analysis, Carissa uses free Wi-Fi to minimize her own mobile data and to get fast access to the internet. However, she did not aware about the computer security. Her action is not wrong because she only wants to use Wi-Fi, but she lacks security awareness. Meanwhile, for the benefit of utilitarian analysis, Carissa uses free Wi-Fi to access the internet and she also can minimize the usage of her own data quota. While harms for utilitarian analysis is people that aware and protect their devices from any suspicious activities can prevent the attack from an unethical hacker. Thus, Carissa's action is not wrong. Do you know what is Trojan horses? A Trojan horses is a type of malicious software or known as malware that can take control of others' computer to steal or damage the computer data or network. Okay. Now, let us see some video about ethical and unethical activity videos regarding Trojan horse.
Hey Justin. Come here, I show you something interesting. What is that?
Here. I found a Trojan horse code on internet. We can use this to get Jack confidential information.
How do you going to let the Trojan horse to infect his computer?
Well, I can put in a pen drive and find a reason to let him open it up in his computer.
But Matthew, is there any risk that may harm Jack's computer?
Don't worry about it, Justin. We just look into his privacy. Don't tell anyone and we are safe.
I will give you the pen drive to store the Trojan later.
Hey Jack, what's going on? Why you look so upset?
Hi Nicole. My computer has been attacked by malware. This must be done by Jack.
Why do you say so?
I plug in the pen drive given by Jack this morning, and the antivirus keeps reporting Trojan horse found. This might be the pen drive fault, it contains of malware. I think he did it intentionally.
I see. Just do the same thing to him.
No, I won't do that. This is way too childish. I will find him and make him apologize for his action.
Based on the unethical activity video, Matthew encouraged Justin to join his plan to infect Jack's computer with Trojan horse and get the private information from Jack's computer. Their actions are totally wrong because they gain access to other people's computer without permission. In utilitarian, the benefit of this activity is Matthew and Justin felt satisfied to infect other people's computer with Trojan horse. For the harm, it may cause Jack's computer spoil and the trust between them will destroy. Thus, Matthew and Justin's action is wrong. For the ethical activity, in Cadian, Jackson do not revenge on Jack of his action that giving him the infected pendrive back even though he was angry. Jackson thinks it is bad to infect other people's computer. So, his action is right because he don't want to harm other people's asset by doing revenge. Last but not least, in utilitarian, for the benefit, Jackson's image in the eyes of other people will increase and he will not be condemned by conscience because he did not do the same thing as Jack does. For harm, Jack may not learn his lesson of his bad action. Thus, Jack's action is correct. Now let's us talk about worm. A computer worm is a type of malicious software that can self-replicating and spread itself to uninfected computer through the network, which can depleting system resources by duplicating itself. Let us see some ethical and unethical videos about the worms.
Hey John, I have found the security holes in this OS.
Good, we can take good advantage of it. Do you have any idea to create this chaos?
Maybe we can create a worm to infect people PC.
Great idea. Let's send the panic to all user over the worm is created.
Recently, I found that the OS behaved abnormally. Do you know what happened?
I guess it is the activity of worm. It may affect the OS through the security holes.
Worm? Sounds scary. Is there any way to solve the problem?
I think we can create a new worm to overcome this problem.
Does this method work?
Sure can. We can use the new worm to destroy the existing worm and fix the security problem.
From the unethical activity video, in Kantian, a guy and his friend did not make a report of the security hole found by themselves to the operating system company. They decided to create worm to attack the operating system that have security problem. Thus, their actions are wrong because it will harm other people's computer. In utilitarian, for the benefit, the operating system company can overcome their security problem. For the harm, other people's computer may infect by the worms and owner may need to spend lot of money to repair infected computer. Thus, this action is wrong. While for the ethical activity video, in Kantian, a guy suggested to create a new worm which will act as a patch to solve the security problem. This action is good because it can make benefit to the nation. Lastly, in utilitarian, for benefit of this action is the problem of his friend may be solved by injecting a new worm. For harm, the worm that created may contain bug. And the worm may make networks less usable by creating a lot of extra network traffic. So, this is not a very good action since there is another better way to solve the worm's problem in the computer.
In conclusion, we can conclude that computer and network security are very important for those who have a personal computer that is connected to the internet. The more people use computers to complete their activity or tasks, the higher their exposure to cyber attacks. Therefore, people must be aware of these cyber attacks to prevent losing the valuable data which can harm their or the organization's privacy. This is the main reason why it is very important that all personal computers have personal firewalls and always keep the system up to date with anti-malware tools.